We all get mad. We all have reactions. Every one of us is wired as an emotional being. There's nothing wrong with being emotional. I hear constantly, oh my gosh, I'm emotional. I must be inadequate. So I'm going to try to repress, or I'm going to try to push down the emotions that I feel. I'm going to try to not be a human being. I'm going to try to live up to this ideal that I should be, because I've got something about me that I really don't like and I don't want to reveal it. I don't want anybody to see it. I'm going to hide it in my secret self. And the emotions are one piece of that. So what happens is that out of that, we start to form ideals of ourselves. And what we do is we begin to kind of operate from the lever of, this is what I should be, because I'm keeping score and I'm saying what I really should be in comparison to what I shouldn't be. And because I'm afraid that the world might find out my vulnerability, my weak spot, the part of me that I would never get love being, I will only do what I think other people would approve of. And this runs so deep. It's a voice in all of us. And what we develop out of it is a self-assertion. We develop a source that is the ego's gateway into our situation. The ego comes out. You know, the Freddy Krueger inside of us in the dungeon, the part of us that just never wants anyone to see the ugly parts. We have to fend off that shame. And certain things in our life we had certain shame about. We had situations where we concluded at the end that I was not good enough. I was not worthy. Because I'm heavy, I'm not worthy. Because someone told me that, I'm not worthy. And we were so permeable at that time that got into us and really started to carry itself with us like a little traveler over time, where we would, moment to moment, if we heard something or responded to some stimulus, in reality, it's like a reflex where it starts to come up, and that identity starts to become identified with the situation that we're having. So when someone says something to us or about us, we hear it a certain way, we add meaning to it, we interpret it a certain way, and bam! This thing starts to pop up like a balloon. Our identity suddenly is popped up, and we really hurt ourselves. Suddenly that piece goes kind of through our filters, and we get an identity quake. You know, it's all about who we are. So I want you to take a really honest check, very gently inquire into yourself as to when, the next time this happens, when you start to really feel that you're not able to inhabit what you really naturally are, and you have to fake it and be phony and repress or impress or project, and really ask yourself, what is the source from which, what's the goal here? What is the source from which I am operating in this way of paying attention? Why can't I be vulnerable enough to integrate with this other human being or with what's here, or be present to what's here? Why am I seeking a false refuge from being here? Why am I at war with this? Why am I seeing it as a threat? I'm not implying that you have to fix that. Now, a lot of coaches and a lot of facilitators will work on interrupting patterns and so forth. What I'm saying is get more clear, intimate with the properties within you, the composition of you, so you can spot it, you can take preemptive action. To be forewarned is forearmed. Stay out of situations that cause this to happen. And at the same time, maybe through your own awareness, just know that there are other properties in you from which, by letting go, you can begin to turn yourself outward in a way where you're not needing to operate from that protection anymore, from that fear of vulnerability, but allowing yourself to connect by truly opening up the inside of you, the heart. It's very scary. It takes a lot of courage to inhabit that, to undefend your heart, because someone's really injured you, and there's blame assigned to it. So is it a healing? Is it a forgiveness? I don't think so. To me, it's more of an acknowledgement. It's getting intimate with it. It's touching it and then just letting it go, meaning that you can operate according to bigger business in that. So if you have this going on, the bigger business is, what do I really want to create? What really matters to me? I'm moving from my judgment here to my heart, to what I really care about. This is the abyss. This is the crossing over. This is the hole. This is the pitfall. This is the booby trap, right? The hallucinations, the thoughts, the mental theater, the heart. What really matters to me. personal practices. Take 15 to 20 minutes a day to not think at all. To just sit without thinking, to lower your mental entertainment. And that's going to take some practice. Get into activities that require just one single form of thought, gardening or a specific task, something that you do, reading, something where you just put your attention on one single thing, where you can dominate that way your mind. You can dominate the other parts of your mind, the 1,000 voices that are in there, with one voice that's just simply itemizing one attention, discrimination on one particular thing. That's really it. It's the quality of your awareness.